Okay, somebody, please tell BATJAC you've lost your mind. Have you really just spray painted your gun? Yes, I did. I just spray painted my gun. Um, that's okay. So this is the Inland 1911 that I just got. Okay, now if you saw the first video, if you saw the series of videos that I've done so far on this, you will know the story. So if you haven't, go back and watch it. Okay, the very first video I posted on this thing, you could see that was a flat parkerized black finish. Okay, all right, so I was not happy with that because the original ones of these that I saw that Inland had produced were kind of a off color, kind of a lighter color, almost a greenish, kind of gray color, which is correct. All right. So I went ahead and now the options were send it back to Inland and get it doing all that kind of stuff. And I really wasn't into that. So spending more money or getting it Cerakoted and all that. So this is what I wound up doing. And now it's just freshly painted. So as the paint wears, it'll age up a little bit better and it'll look a little bit closer. Now, why in the world did somebody do that? Here's an authentic one. Okay, this is one of my World War II United States property, 1944 or so, 1911, and you can see the color is pretty close. This one's a little bit darker perhaps, as this one, again, like I said, as the paint wears, because I did not sand it or anything. The parkerizing on this already had a rough texture and it was black. So I think as the paint wears, it'll slowly show through. Cool thing is, I know I'm kind of interrupting a video a little bit with some of this afterthought stuff. The paint is not permanent. You can always soak this thing in acetone or paint thinner or something and get it off. And if you really need to, do all that. So just bear in mind, a lot of people spray paint their guns. I'm not the only one that's done it, but I've done it before actually. So anyway, you can see the finish on these things. These old war horses are kind of odd, aren't they? This one actually is more of a glossy satin. I mean, over the years, it's polished up, you know, from being in a holster, being handled or fondled. These things are awesome. I tell you, if you're a 1911 person, this is like the jewel to have. It really is. It's something really cool. It's a piece of history. So, of course, messing around with it too much, I don't want to, I mean, I don't want to shoot it too much. I do shoot it and take it out occasionally and celebrate it. So, but I wanted something to kind of have around, play with a little bit more. And so I got the Inland. Why did I get the Inland and all that? So really the roll marks are super cool. You can see it there. Hopefully it shows up pretty good. Stamped roll marks, and then yeah, that's really cool to me, because what is it all about of the good stuff? Here I go again, kind of making you drool. Look at that, United States property, U.S. Army, 1911 A1. It's just drool worthy right there. But anyway, yes, I painted this so as it wears, it'll look a little cooler. The beaver tail here is a little warm because that's where I handle it a lot. But I even blued the top of the barrel hood, but we'll talk about the differences in another video. But I wanted to get you a good look at it after I spray painted it, and I'm very happy with it. This is nothing more than just Rust-Oleum spray paint that I went and got from the store. I'll show you the can right here. Okay. $3.75 Walmart. That's the color I chose. Really cool. It looks exactly like the lid. Again, it's kind of a gray greenish color. I'm really happy with it. So that's what I bought. I just kind of was justifying it in my head, to be honest with you. It was like, send it back to Inland, which that's what they offered to do. And that would have been me paying for the shipping to and from. I thought about that, and I thought about the fact of it adding on more costs to these things, this 1911. Or I thought about going to a buddy of mine and Cerakoting it, but then I thought, well, you know, that's just more cost again. You know, that's at least 150 bucks or so. All right. So, but I wanted the parts like the thumb safety, the trigger, you know, all that to be painted as well, including the mainspring housing. And hey, you know, while I was at it, why the heck not? I did the magazine too. Okay. And I think it turned out really good. You know, it was kind of questionable, but rather if I was going to like it or not. But that's the beauty of spray painting it, because it's not permanent. You can always reverse it. So, but I like it. I like the way it turned out. I will keep it. And the cool thing is you can always just redo it as it wears off completely. and you're not happy and you want to get it back to kind of looking more like that, you can always change the colors. That's the cool thing about our firearms now, that you can always change the color. Spray paint does wonders. So as you can see, I've done that. So anyway, stick around for another video I will do later in comparison. How does this thing stack up to the real thing? So thanks for watching. I'm BATJAC J.W. I'm keeping it real here in the videos, and I appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe.